Yeah, you definitely
Hey
don't know
guys,
this.
it's
As in,
Charlize. Welcome back to
I'm
another
guaranteeing
video.
that you don't.
Today's
There are
topic
some
is
accounts, but
how to stop
really all of
being a
this is
hater
something that
and
hasn't
find
been
your
shown
inner
in the
confidence.
theatre before.
I know this title
How are
sounds
you?
alarming,
Very good,
but
lovely
this
to
is
meet
something
you.
I'm
No,
really excited
evidently
to talk
not
about,
from
and
the
so
far.
people
It's
ask me
crazy.
how
It's
to
crazy.
stop being
I don't know
competitive with
my
other
opinions of
people,
it as of
and
yet.
here's
I think I
exactly
need
how
another
you do
few
that.
days to sort of
My
soak it
notes
all
are
in.
here.
But I'm liking it
So,
so far. It's crazy.
also,
A lot of
make sure to
lights,
like,
a
comment,
lot of
subscribe
cameras, a lot of just
before we
like
go
everything
further.
going
I
on.
love you.
A little bit. It's like London,
So,
like
let's
miniaturized
be
into
honest.
like
Most
5
people have
blocks,
been a
and then like
hater
I
at some
don't
point
even
in
know.
their
It's
life.
crazy.
You've
Here.
seen
So many
someone get
people
the
in such a
dream
small
job
area
you
as well.
want,
Thank you.
or
That's
Playing.
good. That's
dream
good.
group
I mean, this is
of
my
friends, or go
first
on this
ever sort of
beautiful
lead role
vacation,
ever. Really.
and instead of being
I've
happy
done
for them,
small bits and bobs
you may have
here and
felt a
there
little
before.
jealous or envious, and I'm
A few
going
great
to
roles
teach
before,
you
but this is my first
mindset
lead, and
tricks
so
to
it's a
flip
lot of
that.
responsibility
So
for me.
I used
And
to
I love the introducing sign.
really
It's really
get in
cool,
my head about
because I'm a
this a
newcomer on
lot.
the block,
I
but
grew up
hopefully
as a competitive
they did.
dancer
They
and
loved
figure
it. They
skater,
really loved it.
and it feels you
More
were
so when I first
directly
got the part as well. They were
with the girl
jumping.
next to
I
you,
bet.
But
or the boy next
yeah,
to you.
it's an amazing
But what
film.
I
It's really
found
got
is when
everything
you
you
just
could want
start
as an
competing
actor as
with
well. When I
yourself
first read
is
the
when you see
script,
the real
I
results.
just
Because
La La Land, I
comparing
suppose,
yourself
over
to
bits and bobs.
anybody else is
So
not going
yeah,
to
it was
make
great
you
to go
better.
through
It's
everything.
actually
Horse
going
riding,
to actually
using
make
muscle,
you
something
take
I'm
a
sure
few
we'll talk about
steps
later.
back.
But yeah, it was
So,
fun. It was like a dream role. Well, it's
a lot of
from the
the
age ranges
people
to about 20.
feel like they are a
around the
hater of
ages of
someone
20,
else
21,
due to insecurity.
22.
So this
I
is
think,
about
at the end of the
finding
film.
who you are at the
But yeah,
core
this is a
of
period of George's life that isn't
you
really covered.
and
I think
what
we
you
all know
want to
him as
become
Dollar
one
Bill
day.
and
So
first president of the United
this could
States, but
be
nobody really
finding
knows
a hobby
what led him to that
outside
point,
of
what
work,
inspired
or
him, what
finding
was
a hobby
his
outside of school.
inspiration, so to
Something
speak.
that you're drawn to
And so I
that
think this
you
film really
excel
dives
at
into
that can give you
really the birth of
confidence.
his ambition.
I find
really.
my confidence in
And so,
dancing
not to
and
give too many
acting,
spoilers away, I could
and
easily
I
ramble
really
on
put
about
all my
what that
eggs
is.
in those
Go right ahead.
baskets and shoot for the moon
But,
with it, because I
yeah,
know
really,
that
you're
is
seeing
where
the
I
birth of
strive
this
the
leader,
most in,
and you're learning
especially
along the
for
way.
dance
But also,
now.
you
I
really
used to go to
learn that
class
he
and
is
really
just a
compare myself
regular,
to other people in the room,
side man,
whether it's
and,
comparing
he's
our
growing
bodies
and
or
he's
our
learning
hair
these
color or
things
what we
in
look
real
like.
time.
But now I go to
that's-
class
I mean, I
and
really lent
fully
into the fact
just
that he
dance
was
and
things
just
that he
focus
ended
on
up, as in,
myself
like,
and focus on the girl
the
in the
things that
mirror.
fell into his lap.
Because me
He
just
never
being a better
really
person than
I mean,
I was
he
the
chased
day
it to a
before
certain
is how
extent.
you
He was
win.
always, obsessed with
So,
society and
how
trying
I
to
do
better
this.
himself as a person.
When
But
I
when
am
it
in
came
a
to
room
leadership,
of
everything really
people,
fell into his lap, and so he had to take
I like
it
to
and really
use
run with
the.
it.
Let's
And so,
say
in
now
a
that I'm
way,
in pageants, let's talk
I did a
about
bunch
it.
of research on George and
If
his
I
younger
see a
years,
room
but there's more
and there's
so
a girl
a
who's
lot more
really
research in his
smart,
older years, and
has
so
the
the
craziest
younger ones,
education, is
really
really
a lot of it was
gorgeous,
just
has the
myself and
best
myself to the
outfit,
character.
instead of
this guy
saying,
has been dropped in here into
ew,
the battlefield, and
why is
what's
she
he
dressed
gonna
like
do?
that?
How's he gonna
Why is
command
she
his
doing that?
men?
Blah, blah, blah.
And so
I actually
a
will
lot of
walk
that was
up
really
to her
just
and be like,
finding it in the
girl,
moment. So
give
just
me your
definitely don't
skincare
know this.
routine.
As in, like,
How did you get to
I'm
this school?
guaranteeing it. You
Because
don't.
if you ask
There are
people,
some
a lot of the
accounts,
times
but
they will
really
let you
all
in
of,
on their
and
secrets.
yeah, I mean, it just shows this
And I
birth
think the
of
most
this
successful
hunger and
people
this
in the world
determination
actually
from
get the
this young
least
man.
amount of people
To a
talking to
certain
them and the
extent
least
goes
amount of credit.
overboard,
So
you know,
I
and
think
really
you
the film
can
isn't about
go the
success.
left field
You know, the
and
success
just go and talk to
later in
them.
life for George, but really earlier on, it's about failure and how he deals with those
Yes,
failures.
and this is
Prepare
another thing.
himself as the man
For
we
finding
know in the
confidence,
future.
instead of finding other
So
people,
yeah, I think that's what people aren't going to
as
expect.
a threat
but it's
to
definitely
you,
not something you're
think of it this
yeah,
way.
it's a good point. I think it really
There is a
depends on
room
what
for
character you're
everyone.
playing. But I think there's
Everybody
always a
is
little
going
bit of you
to
that
find
comes to
their
each
own
role.
lane.
Obviously,
You have
for
a
a
door that is
biopic
absolutely
and an
meant for
epic,
you, so there
and
is
this role
no
in
need
particular,
in
I think a
comparing
little
and
bit less of
competing
you
with other
comes in.
people in your life.
I'd say
I am
60,
surrounded
I don't know,
by
it'd be interesting to
super
really think about it.
successful people,
But I think
and I do this for a
really
reason. I
purely depends on
obviously
how
I've
much
been
you can
friends with
find
people
online
since
about the
before
character
they
and
got
what
the
he did and
success,
stuff.
but
I
it
think
helps
from
me
a 21-year-old
feel inspired
perspective,
by. Like,
you
I
know,
never
I think I brought
feel
that in, and it's
less
the mentality
than
of the
or that
21-year-old.
I'm
That was quite easy for
trying
me
to
to bring
tear
because
other
I was
people
21
down
at the
because
time
they're
filming
doing
as
more
well.
than me. If anything, it
But
inspires
yeah,
me to
and
be
the
like,
accent helped
okay,
a ton as well.
oh my
I
gosh,
think
my friend is
learning it
opening
was
up on a
really, really
crazy
difficult.
tour,
It's a
or my
mixture.
friend just
It was
booked
a TV
a
series
really
that was
big
heavily
movie
inspired by
series,
John Adams,
or
which apparently was
my
one of the
friend is
only
in a hit
shows that
TV
really got
show
the
that's
accent
number one
quite
on
right.
Netflix.
I mean, there's no real
That
account,
fully
so
pushes
it
me
is
to be
up for
better, and
interpretation.
now when I go into
But
acting
yeah, we
class
watched
and
a lot of John
when I go to
Adams,
dance class, I'm
and
training
it's a
it that
mixture
much
of, I'd say,
harder.
Irish, Old English,
And
and American. And so
another
it's a weird one, but really,
part
even
of
performing
this
that alone
would be
helps you get
is
into the character and really hooks. Those 2
not
hours of
letting
putting on this
jealousy
costume and getting the
affect
wigs done and
your
all that
whole
sort of
mood and
stuff.
personality.
But when you put the hat
Yes,
on, that was like
everyone's
the
going to
final
get jealous,
touch.
everyone's
You
going
know,
to feel
that was the
certain
perfect
ways,
bit.
but don't
And the
let
second
that
you put it on,
affect
you could
who
feel
you
it was
become
never
and
going to
who you
fall off. You
surround
were like,
yourself
yeah.
with.
I could tell you the
I
story.
think
I
if you are
booked
just
the
surrounding
job,
yourself with people who you
and we
feel
were doing
you are
about
better
2
than,
weeks, 3 weeks of prep.
that is not a benefit to you at all.
And the
I
producer came up
think
to me and
to
went,
strive
by the
up
way, we've
and to
just got
keep
some-
on
some
pulling
names that we're going to
and
attach to
meeting
the puppet. I was like,
people
oh, okay,
that
cool,
are
cool, cool. I'm
infield
really
you
excited.
may not
Thinking
think
there'd be people that
you
maybe
want to
I
go
hadn't
into,
heard of,
but maybe they'll
I hadn't
inspire
heard
you
of,
in
but
other
definitely
ways.
not. We're talking Sir Ben Kingsley,
And
Andy
think of it
Serkis,
this
Mary
way.
Louise Parker, Kelsey
Everybody
Grammer.
is on a different timeline.
And so once I found out,
Everybody's
I
going
was
to
like,
get
well,
there at their own
we hadn't
pace.
even filmed a scene
There
yet.
is not an
But
A,
that added
B,
so
C,
much weight
D,
onto my
like,
shoulders, but I
an
was so
actual
excited as
way
well.
that
It was
life
more,
is supposed to
you know,
go.
me trying to
There's
prove
no
to
secret
them why
ingredient
this
to
is
any
right,
of this.
you know,
And
which was
at the end
great.
of the
So it
day,
gave me a lot more
nobody
determination
really knows anything.
to really do well in the film. Which was
We
good.
all
He's,
are just trying to
he's
figure
a
it
higher
out as
rank
much
than
as our
me.
parents are
You
just
know,
trying
I've
to figure
failed him a
out,
few
as much
times.
as our
Once
friends
about
are.
it, but,
Nobody has it all figured
yeah,
out.
I mean, I played,
And
I used that nervousness
what I
with
found
them
is
to bring
the
out more of the
people
character, which
you
was great.
think
I think I
have
felt the
the
exact
most
same
perfect
thing,
life,
even
have
within the
everything put
scenes. Was a
together,
woman that
are actually
was Sally Carey,
some
that he,
of the most lost
you know,
people
had
you
or
may
may
know.
not had relations with
I live in LA,
middle
so I
class
see it
family.
firsthand.
But his
There
half
was
brother
this
Lawrence could
male
access
artist
those
who
areas of life
is
because
really
of his
big in the
military
public
background.
eye.
And so yeah, there's a little
I
romance in
always
there, so I think
admired
people are
him,
going to like it. It's a very
and I went to the
Titanic
same gym as
style in a
him.
way.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And
Yeah,
then
talking
I
about
got
the number one
invited to
American.
his
I think
birthday
sweet
somehow,
is
and I realized
too much. I think that says a lot
he's
about
not
someone.
who
I don't know what it
he's
says
said
about
to
someone,
be
but I think it says a lot.
online, and he's actually
and then where to sit?
struggling
That's a
underneath
great
the
question. I
surface.
prefer to be at the
And
back.
so you
know.
comparing
I think if you're
yourself
too
to
close,
this
the
online
screen
version of
sort
them
of like, it was like
does
looking
not
up and it's a bit
serve you
warped. And then if
purpose
you're
in
in the
any
middle,
way. So
I don't know, I like
think
being at the back
you just
and
have to
being able to
remember
see
you are in
what's
your
going on
own
and how people
lane,
are reacting
and the
to it
only
as well. I
person
think it's
you
interesting.
should be
I just
competing
watched
with
Hamnet recently, and I
is
could
the
see everyone in the
person
theatre
mirror when you
bawling
wake
their
up in
eyes
the
out.
morning.
And then I decided
I
it was
think
probably time to
more
do the
than
same. So I was
ever,
like,
In the
exactly.
Shakespeare
So it was
universe.
a whole.
Because
it
I'm
was
in
a
acting,
playtest, but
it seems
yeah,
like
the
you're
battle,
directly
that's
being
for sure.
compared to the girl next to you
And
to get a
yeah, I
job.
think it's going to be.
It's not
it's going to
just
be amazing. What a time
your
to release
job
it
is
as
on the
well.
line,
I
but
don't think
it's
there'd be
money
a
and
more
fame
perfect
is
time.
involved,
No, it's
and
not even-
Yeah,
I'll take
you
that.
did
you get this
amazing.
job
great.
to
And then
change your family's
I think
life.
this really
this can
shows
change
how,
the
no matter what
trajectory
age you are,
of
you can always be inspired.
eternity for you.
And you can
So it
always
does
lead
feel so
if
much
you
pressure,
trust in
but
yourself, find courage.
really,
And this is how
I'm
George
religious,
Washington
so
found
I
his
think
courage.
God's
So,
timing
yeah.
Are you guessing?
I would have no clue. I'm going to say, I'll say 3 for William, and then was Franklin the next one?
Franklin was the next one.
There's at least one. So I'm going to say 3 and 1. Same reason. I think this film is going to shock a lot of people. I think this is a side of